So in this short video, I will talk about a diet, very not expensive diet to unlock human longevity. So even poor people in developing countries can afford it and can live very long, healthy life. So let's go. As always, I recommend you to download the presentation as PDF file in the link, from the link in the description. It would be probably helpful for you to read the presentation instead of watching the video. But anyway, okay, let's go. Naked mole rats. Naked mole rats are non-aging mammals. This is a fact. They are not aging. They primarily eat tubers, roots, and bulbs rich in resistant starch. And resistant starch can be digested, but cannot be digested, but it is fermented by gut bacteria in the cecum and colon to produce short-chain fatty acids, such as acetate, propionate, and butyrate. Short-chain fatty acids, the main source of energy for naked mole rats, and butyrate is a key energy source for the epithelium layer in the colon, helps maintain a healthy gut barrier, reduces inflammation, supports immune function, and plays an important role in metabolic health and even brain function. These rodents also consume their feces to obtain amino acids and protein produced by bacterial fermentation of resistant starch. So this is naked mole rats. Quite famous, a lot of people work with them to understand why they are not aging. And it is interesting that common mole rat live up to 30 years, so it is shorter but yet quite long compared to mice and rats, normal rats. And their diet is similar to that of naked mole rats, but they don't practice coprophagy. So they don't eat this own feces, but yet you see that consumption of resistant starch is very healthy and very important for longevity. This is what I try to learn from nature. Most animals, including naked mole rats, produce vitamin C in the liver in large quantities, ranging from 80 to 180 milligram per kilogram of body weight per day, and it is a lot actually. And vitamin C is important in reducing oxidative stress during hypoxia in mammals and acting as an antioxidant, thus mitigating cellular damage. Ascorbate is also required to neutralize and excrete certain toxins. In contrast to naked mole rats and other mammals, humans cannot produce vitamin C. Therefore, it is necessary to include vitamin C as ascorbic acid in the diet in amounts equivalent to that produced by other mammals. It's a lot, up to 20 grams per day for a man like 70 kilo of body weight. Yes, it's a lot. Ascorbic acid is a blend of L-ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, and D-ascorbic acid, which is ascorbic acid, but it is not vitamin C. And they are produced industrially by bacterial fermentation. So if you need vitamin C, then you have to use ascorbic acid twice more than necessary amount of vitamin C. Vitamin C, you can click on the link and on the picture, and you can get to the source of information. It is very well known. I was talking about this a lot of time, many times, that it is reducing oxidative stress. It leads to apoptosis of cancer cells and also senescent cells. So, and also it prevents development of fibrosis in tissues of our body. So, I propose including in our diets amino acids, larger amounts of resistant starch, particularly resistant starch type 2, and mega doses of ascorbic acid. Resistant starch type 2 is a form of resistant starch primarily found in raw potatoes. Resistant starch type 2 and undigested in small intestine passes into the large intestine in the colon, where it is fermented by the gut bacteria to produce short-chain fatty acids. Incorporating resistant starch type 2 into the diet in large amounts, it is above 200 grams daily, so nobody is talking about such large amounts. Maximum what medical professionals recommend is 50 grams per day, but again 200 grams or more, what I propose. This is quite radically different. So it would shorten colonic transit time and slow down migration of vitamin C and amino acids from the gut lumen to the bloodstream. This is important, that consumption of vitamin C is necessary amount and amino acids has to be combined with resistant starch to slow down this migration of the substances into the bloodstream. Amino acids improve gut health, immune function, and tissue repair. Many amino acids are produced industrially by bacterial fermentation of carbohydrates in the multi-million ton scale, and they are not expensive. So again, resistant starch type 2 is primary. You can use raw potatoes. It is very cheap, just powder. And I take not potatoes because I'm in Thailand, cassava. Starch is also resistant starch type 2, and the prices in grocery store is about $1 per kilo. So, and consumption 200 gram, it is actually very cheap, and it is reducing appetite a lot. So it is, again, fermentation gives a lot of the short chain fatty acids, which I use as energy in my body, for example, and I see big change in appetite and consumption. So it's really what I spend on money, what money I spend, it is close to $2 per day. The daily intake of amino acids, large amounts of resistant starch type 2 and mega doses of vitamin C can benefit individuals following various diets, including standard American, Mediterranean, Paleolithic, vegan, and vegetarian. The best results are expected for individuals following a ketogenic and carnivore diet, and the proposed diet modification would allow people to live longer and healthier life, even in poor developing countries. Okay, don't trust me, trust nature. Nature shows that consumption of resistant starch in large amounts can extend longevity 20 times, maybe 40 times compared to mammals of the same metabolic rate, with the same metabolic rate. So I expect very long life with this proposal. So in the short term, a diet appeared as very beneficial for health, including improved sleep, endurance, and skin conditions. So I started to use so large amounts of resistant starch recently. I used resistant starch before, but not so much. But again, when I change to this large amounts of resistant starch plus mega doses of vitamin C and plus amino acids changes, I see it's like miracle. So I'm very positive. But yet in the long term, the longevity, this longevity diet has to be verified. So wait 100 years, you will see that I can live, I can live longer, and I can live 1,000 years probably. Okay, that's all. Please mind that I am not medical professional. I am a scientist, professional scientist with PhD in physics and mathematics, but science is science, chemistry. I also have some, I work also in chemistry, and I like biology, and I work in, and I see that what my findings, my conclusions and proposals are very different from what you can see and what you can hear from internet influencers or medical professionals. So it is very, very different, but again, I see that it works. It is quite kind of, I didn't expect myself as how well it works. So this is what I recommend you to do. So try, but increase the amount of resistant starch slowly, not 200 gram daily in the beginning, maybe start from 50 gram and then more, and then okay. Okay, I will talk in the next presentation with details, more details about this, and to give some explanation why it works, why it is so good, and why it is necessary to follow this diet. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your time.